paging Hezbollah. Low-tech communication devices purchased and worn by Hezbollah terrorists exploded across Lebanon thanks to a successful top-secret Israeli operation. On Tuesday, thousands of pagers were detonated, followed by dozens of walkie-talkies being blown up on Wednesday. All told, at least 39 people have been killed and more than 3,000 injured. The BBC reporting that Hezbollah bought around 5,000 pagers a few months ago because Israeli intelligence was able to track their cell phones. And now, though, according to the New York Times, Israel carried out the operation by setting up a web of fake shell companies and distributed the counterfeit devices to Hezbollah, possibly doing something with the batteries. Here now with their insights, foreign policy expert Harley Lippman, also with us, former advisor to the office of Netanyahu, Ruthie Bloom. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lydia.
You know, Harley, clearly this was a major embarrassment for Hezbollah and an incredible triumph for Israel. But the New York Times, it's kind of saying otherwise. Look at this headline. Israel's pager attack was a tactical success without a strategic goal. I think the goal was pretty obvious here, right? To target and kill terrorists, no?
Exactly. You know, they can't accept any good news about Israel. It's just how it goes. They'll have to put something negative there. But this is a great success for Israel. If nothing else, put aside tactical or strategic, because the Israeli people badly needed this. Israelis were very shocked and traumatized by the Israeli Defense Forces being caught off guard when Hamas attacked Israel nearly a year ago, and the fact that Israel has not been able to decisively kill all of Hamas's leaders and end this war. And this war in Lebanon is a war. So it's not that Israel is escalating or doing anything different. On October 8th, Hezbollah attacked Israel and has fired over 8,000 rockets in the last year at Israel, killing a lot of Israelis and wounding others. So there is a war going on. And Israel, what Israel did was brilliant because it sent a message to Hezbollah that we have a lot of tricks up our sleeve. And you better be careful if you want to have an all-out war, because there's a lot more damage we can do for you. And unlike Hamas, where Hamas glories in dead Palestinians, that's their strategy. They want Palestinians to die, because this way they build up, a voice against Israel and get support against Israel when they see in a distorted picture dead Palestinians. Hezbollah is made up of Shias. These are not Palestinians. And there are non-Palestinians, many of them in Lebanon, who are telling Hezbollah, hey, wait a minute, you're weak now. Look what Israel's done to you. And look what they've done in Gaza. We don't want this here. So I think this is a deterrence that is more likely to bring peace than not.
And, Ruthie, Israel continues to pummel Hezbollah. Another targeted strike also launched in Beirut, killing at least 37. The Israeli Defense Force reporting it killed 16 Hezbollah members in the strike, including 12 senior commanders. Hezbollah trying to hit back, launching around 40 rockets into northern Israel on Thursday. Despite Israel's targeted precision in trying to kill the bad guys, our reporter, Sarah Williamson, she was in Dearborn, Michigan, obviously has the largest Arab population in the country, the largest Muslim population in the United States. And there were people there still demonizing Israel. They were holding a fundraiser for Hezbollah. Ruth, what goes through your mind when you're hearing Americans supporting Hamas, supporting Hezbollah terrorists?
Well, I think it's outrageous, of course. And if I may borrow the expression of Donald Trump in a couple of his speeches today and in the past, when he says that the Jews ought to have their heads examined if they don't vote for him or for the Republicans, I'd like to say that any American who treats Israel as the bad guy in this in the Middle East has to have his head examined. First of all, it's not only that Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th and perpetrated the worst atrocities against Jews since the Holocaust, but Hezbollah from Lebanon joined in the following day. Now, all of these, and the Houthis from Yemen, all of these are Iranian proxies. We are being attacked on all of our borders, but the fact is that Iran treats Israel as the small Satan and the United States as the great Satan. This is not a localized war. This is global jihad on the West. and our allies have been behaving abominably towards us, treating us as though somehow we are escalating something that we did not initiate, we do not want, but now we have to win. Otherwise we will lose our sovereignty over our northern border, and won't return the hostages who remain in Gaza. 101 of them, at least 4 of whom are American citizens.
We have to leave it right there. Thank you so much, Harley and Ruthie. Thank you both so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Lydia.